Hello, people of the internet. This is Lemonade, and today I'll be playing not just any Medieval 2 Total War, but Total Vanilla Beyond, which main benefit is that you can go from the Americas to Europe from turn 1, assuming you have a port and all that. Now, I'm not just going to be playing nations like England, the Byzantine Empire, Egypt, but the Apaches. Now, our goal now is to take London, but I don't think we'll be doing that with any Apache helicopters. And we'll have to drive off any Europeans who end up showing up on our land. So bad news, it turns out that the Europeans have found out, through the Vikings, that the world is not apparently flat. It appears that they have found out that we are living in the Americas. I wonder who our first neighbor will be. It appears even more Europeans are coming on the way, which could be a good thing, but it probably won't end very well for me, or the Aztecs. One observation I have made is that while you can't see the Americas from turn 1, you can see all of Europe, and Asia, and India, and Africa. I mean, I'm not complaining, it's just going to be more helpful to use to invade all the factions sitting over there. It appears our first neighbors are the Norwegians in Roanoke. Soon there'll be a lost colony, if you get what I mean. So you know that part I was talking about the ports at the start of the video, where apparently the bad news is you can't make ports, but you can make mercenary ships. While the great Apache vacation is underway, I've decided that maybe we should stop by in Iceland. And Ireland too, for good measure. And just like that, after one simple invasion, Ireland is destroyed. In my invasion for Ireland, it appears I have angered the Scottish, who will attempt to drive me out of Ireland using kilts and pointy swords. While the Scottish may have better soldiers with more armor, they did not expect us to have soldiers that can literally hide behind a pebble. And just like that, after the Scottish discovered that our army was made up of more than 10 men, and they were all charging at them, they broke and fled. It appears that the world has finally realized the military might of the Apaches. So from out of nowhere, a French army has appeared to attack my settlement. Why are you doing this to me, France? Is it because I hate Scotland? While the French may have more cav than I can count, I doubt they can beat men they cannot see. While we outnumber the French, I didn't make the mistake of giving the armies of my allies to the AI. But they do seem to be doing well for themselves, so hopefully that doesn't change anytime soon. So we won, however, it only took an army nearly twice the size of our enemy, but they were cheating anyway. They had horses and we didn't. It appears the English do not recognize an army of moving bushes. They must prepare to die. Imagine you're an English knight who's about to die by being charged at by a bunch of angry Apaches. We've done it, boys. We've finally reached London. Now we just gotta take it. It just wouldn't be a siege without giving your entire army ladders. This is a big brain strat right here. Instead of staying in the walls, the English knights have decided to come out and attack my ram before it even reaches the gates. While the knights had some success, since they lost their only way back into their city, they probably aren't going to get away. After taking the walls, we were forced to fight in the streets, as the English did not instantly surrender once they saw our beautiful war paint. And to make matters even more absurd, there is a lost group of knights charging into my line, into the mob of Apache scouts and Apache warriors. With the fall of London taken by Diablo the Muskegee, a new age begins over England. The age of hellfire. I think the Aztecs are making a mistake. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. That's fine. There can only be one faction in the Americas anyway. I hope the Aztecs know by now there can only be one. When neither army has horses, anything is possible. Why fight when you have a concert instead? After our little attack on the Aztecs went so well, it appears they have sent their entire army to attack me. Come on guys, don't you have something better to do like sacrificing an entire city? We have found the crown of England. Step aside, William of Normandy, and make way for Diablo of Muskegee. It appears that the last English have decided to hide out in France. But there's nothing they can do against my mercenary army. Mexico has become heavily congested with Aztec and Apache armies. Mainly because neither army can figure out how to get around one another without going into the Black Void. The forests of North Mexico have become a giant mosh pit. It's lagging my computer so much, my poor PC just can't take it. So many units. Following a brief assessment, it looks like we have lost. On the bright side, however, every city in Europe is being transformed into teepees. We have finally taken Paris. Plundering Paris would feel a lot better if the Vikings didn't do it first. One thing I always liked about Medieval 2 sieges is that there's always 2 layers to break through if you're attacking a castle. The French have raised the white flag and are running away in droves, except for these knights who don't seem to have gotten the memo to retreat. That's a lot of heretics. I don't think that French cardinal is very safe. We aren't just shooting arrows and burying hatchets anymore. We have horses. It has come to my attention that the Holy Roman Empire, the Papal States, and Portugal and Spain have all decided to dogpile me. Well, they can't keep the Apaches down forever. It seems that the Aztecs were not ready for my secret attack. Those are nice catapults you have there. But what can they do if you can't see my army? I thought there'd be more Germans. I guess they're all fighting the Poles. The Portuguese want peace, but who would pay that much? Might as well attack the Moors before they can attack me. Just because I only need one more settlement, I'll take this little city Milan left ungarrisoned on the border. Having achieved the victory conditions, I'm going to stop the video here. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.